right, back to recording. I mean, we can test on this rift over here. I don't know if this one's gonna be stronger than the other ones anyway. Not, but it's close by. Also, might as well go back to the war table. After this, oh god, my stomach's so messed up. Hopefully, I can eat dinner tonight. Jeez, man. What's up, Ashton? What's happening? Where is it? Oh. What's awesome is this sword also does extra AoE damage, and so my whirlwind does like crap ton. Emotes tier 1, it's not allowing you to save the changes. Sometimes it screws up, and you have to refresh the whole page after each one. Has to be like that sometimes. Sometimes it won't, like it won't delete the ones that you want to delete, and then you'll refresh the page and they'll either be gone or you refresh and then delete one at a time. Machine gun ice burst demon. Oh god. My stomach cries. Whoa, Crystal Grace. This is a big plant. Is that what you just killed? No.
Me?
That was just a rogue guy.
Whatever you said and what I did.
We froze him though.
To me.
I'd hoped, well.
That was our ice.
Our people can sometimes feel the rhythm of the language, despite lacking the vocabulary.
Uh-huh. Know what else is good? Words that mean things. Like these. Words.
Then heed is Lhasa.
Yeah, so that was our ice machine gun. As it were. 5 potions. Let's check it out. What level are these? Ooh, nope. Many regrets. Most are embedded in cheese. This rift is a level 12, so when we do that one, let's go check the war table and we'll go hit up this deep trouble quest. Levels in these games tend to be pretty important as well, kind of like how I guess D&D and stuff, where like, you know, each level is a huge power spike rather than just like, oh, it's one more level on my way to level 100. Hooray for 0.025% more stats or whatever. Let's also swing by the blacksmith. Got some new schematics to check out.
Do you think you can have it done by midweek?
Stone bear armor. Chanter's coats. Starts at 107. I might make one of those. Let's see what we have to get. What kind of slots does it have? Defense slot. Has 2 different defense slots. Okay. Then primary. So what do we have that we can put in the defense slot? What does it do? Plus 1% magic defense. Healing from all sources. Electric damage resist. Magic defense. Nah. So this bear armor. Mage only? Well, yeah, I was looking for it for Solus. Let's play Dragon Age RPG. Like a tabletop thing. This has just the 1 defense slot. Var armor, 1 defense slot. I don't know why I'm like clicking on it when I can see the defense slot over there. This one has a utility slot. Huh.
That when
Nah.
Jen needs it. Quartermaster Dren understands that your work can't be rushed, Master.
Who cares about Solus? What shields? Kite shields. Weapon runes. Bow. That hunting bow is better than hers. That's with nothing in it. You don't care about Celesta? Let's see. And it's got a damage slot. 1.5% critical chance. 2% flanking damage bonus. 1% crit chance. 2% flanking bonus. So bear hide increases crit chance, huh? 9% additional crit chance. Woo. Restrictions. Can't be Varric. And rogue only. Alright. Let's make one of these. We got damage slot. Primary damage slot from metal. Actually don't have it as obsidian. We have onyx. So iron gives us 62 damage. Onyx gives us 62 damage. No real difference between these. Constitution. Just use iron, I guess. A precise bow. Okay. Jeweled staff blade. Staff blade schematic. I have to check Solus's weapon. Masterwork. Let's look at. Does ours have a pommel slot that's open? What do we got here? No, it does not. It has the one rune slot. And right now it's got the corrupting rune in it. And we don't have the things to make another weapon rune. My inventory's full.
Another time, then.
So I don't have any sigil to put in there. By default, it has 5% magic resist from Vanguard and 7 Constitution. Okay.
You need something? Let me know.
All right.
You need something? Let me know.
Well, I guess we're gonna go. Yeah, I got you. Thanks. Let's go sell some stuff at the market, and then we haven't checked out the potion place in a while either. The apothecary. Oh, I just sell stuff here. There's a merchant here, right? All right. Sell all the valuables. We got a pretty good amount of money. I don't know what a good amount of money is in this game. But it feels like I got a good amount. Great bear claws, absolutely saving those. In fact, we're saving all crafted materials. Firm round pommel. Should keep that. It might be better than someone else's since I put on, or since I equipped the new unique one we found. We hate limited inventory on this game. It's the one thing I actually disliked. Yeah, at least I guess you don't get slower and slower, like in Skyrim and games like that. It just caps out. Level 9. I want to put that melee defense one on. What's his face? Black Wall. How liking Dragon Age 3? I'm liking this a lot so far, Demonitha. Let's go, Demonitha. Thank you again, by the way. Craft materials account towards inventory space. Yeah, that would really suck. Let's head over to the apothecary. See if we got any new potion stuff. Just can't remember. And we'll get the table going. And then we'll go hit up some primary quests.
Sigrid can get that for you, sir.
Great potions. All right. Healing potion. Something 1. Dawn Lotus, we don't have any. Prophet's Laurel, we definitely don't have that. Virgin. Don't have stuff for that either. Lyrium. Don't have Black Lotus. Haven't unlocked any tonics. Haven't unlocked any grenades.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything new to say.
You're back. And
Been to
in one
Redcliffe yet? I
piece.
have not.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Nope, not been to Redcliffe yet. Alright, war room it is. Like I said, I've just been exploring and doing side stuff and just doing whatever. And we're not too super far in. One, Dragon Age haven't actually played through. Basically the same thing as Dead Space. Played a ton of 1 and 2. Just got busy with other stuff. Played Dead Space 3 last year. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I've heard Dead Space 3 is not good. It's an action game and not a horror game or an action horror game, really. But I've heard that the story and everything with this one is good. So I've actually heard that this one's better than... a lot of people like this one better than the first 2, especially better than the second one. But sorta. That's what I've heard a lot about Dead Space. As the series goes along, it gets less and less horror and more action.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
I've only played the first 2 Dead Space though. Spirit of Andraste. Interestingly, the runes are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribe that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it is all in code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious, I will continue translation efforts in the hope we can narrow this down further. Long response. Just be wary that if it's over 500 characters, Twitch won't post it, and it won't tell you that you're over the characters, so. That was also out for Dragon Age 2's characters, except for Anders. Almost got enough power for Champions of the Just. Scout the Hinterlands we've done. Completed. Okay. I was correct. Spreading word the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens meant messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them. Griffin robes. Issue you had with the Dragon Age Inquisition was that it's so big. Wore you down because it never seemed like you're close to finishing. That's a me issue though. Gotcha. Yeah. I can see that. How vast it was. Yeah. I can see that, especially if you're like a completionist, where you like don't like. I'm a completionist when it comes to games that I really enjoy, and so I can see it being like you're hundreds of hours in, you're like you're still in the hinterlands, like, but I haven't found what this last quest means, and then you just give up on the game. That's an extreme example, but I know what you mean. Dead Space does get progressively more action oriented, but what sort of Rex 3s that had huge hype when stacked against. Trying to do Surf DS3 is great. Best lore wise, they pushed a 2-player system. Gaming specs should have a partner. Gotcha. Good news is there's a whole new action horror shooter from the original Dead Space developer creator that's under development now. I'm hoping is much more like Dead Space 1, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Got some new robes. Investigate the strange chalk markings. Do you know this sign? A triangle. Point down. 2 wavy lines through it. A lookout spotted it in chalk on a ruined wall close to one of our outposts. A cursory inquiry into the symbols has revealed nothing. Archivists are still looking. Argent thinks she saw the symbol or something very like it scrawled in a ledger that belonged to the Comtesse de Bayard. A sweep was done as you ordered. Almost every outpost of ours has been marked in this manner. Many believe we are being watched. To what end? We do not know. Yeah, I don't remember but during the game awards, there was a short trailer for it and it looked good. Zeron was for you. Didn't do final mission until you did everything else. Yeah. Or like how I did with God of War, right? I wish I could remember the name of it, Demonitha, but if you look at the announcements from the Game Awards or whatever, from last year, there was a trailer for it. God, what was the name of that? But yeah, it's from the original developer of the first Dead Space, so I'm pretty hopeful. I'll have to Google. Yeah, let me know if you find the name of it. And I'll try to remember it to tell other people. Let's see. Leliana, we'll send her. What about a decoy outpost? Set up near a trade route and watch carefully. If someone decides to take out their piece of chalk, we'll have them. All right, Leliana.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, we need to work on... I should have sent the power previously, I don't think. Because what I would like to do is this one. Maybe we should go check out the Storm Coast finally. No, I'm not gonna do it. I said I was gonna go do the main story that's in the hinterland, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll send people to get some money.
At your service.
And then let's head back and do that main quest. Callisto Protocol? Maybe. Does it say it's from the Dead Space people? Sounds kind of familiar. That might be it. Oh, let's see that new robe. Griffin robes. Mage only level 5. Reduces... Wait. 2 strength, 2 willpower, 111 armor, 3 magic defense. That's probably better than Solus's. Was there a stash in this game? I haven't seen one. It'd be nice to be able to like keep some crap in a stash somewhere. Right, back to the hinterlands. Oh, it tells you how many quests are in each area. In the future, you do get a stash. This Lost Soul one, there's only 2 quests there. And then this one, there's only 3 currently that we have, I guess. All right. Anyway, let's go do the main story in the hinterlands before I get sidetracked again. Yeah, a stash would be nice. Someone who completely missed the new XCOM games talking about Long War, and they hop in and ask, the 1995 or 1998 version? The 2017 version. That's crazy. I wonder how they missed all of... They missed like the last... God, what is it? 10 or 15 years of XCOM? 10 years of XCOM? Wait, when did like the first of the newer XCOMs, when did that come out? So I played it way after it was released. Glenn Schofield, founder behind Visceral. Yeah, that's the one I think. Foresight, the spiritual successor, the Callisto Protocol. Close to Dead Space as you can be without being. Sued by EA. Yeah. So hopeful for that one, because Dead Space 1 was awesome. Dead Space 2 was pretty good. So really hoping that this new studio does well, or whatever. So 9 years ago. So I was right with, basically right with 10 years. No, it can't be. Yeah. I think that a lot when I think about how long ago things were. I wonder how far along they are on XCOM 3. I'm guessing they are using what they got out of Chimera Squad as far as like feedback and stuff. I'm betting they're using some of that, what they've learned from it during the creation of 3. I really hope they do the turn order thing. I mean, I think the turn order thing was really good in Chimera Squad, and I could see them implementing it. And it would make some aspects of XCOM better. And I think it worked very well in that game. But if you screw up in XCOM 1 or 2, and the enemy gets like their full turn in with multiple enemies doing whatever they want, it can destroy you, right? And that's not really the case with Chimera Squad, because you know who's going next. And they don't all go back to back to back to back, because you get some turns in there. But I like the turn-based thing in Chimera Squad overall, though. No announcements yet. Yeah. You have to track this like a tracked Bloodstain, which you thoroughly enjoyed. Bloodstains. I haven't played that either. But yeah, I'm really hopeful. Like you said, or like the description said, as close as you can get to Dead Space without being sued by EA. Bloodstain. Did Bloodstain have a subtitle? My brain feels like it wants to keep saying, but I feel like I'm getting it wrong, so I'm not saying it out loud. Breach system in some missions. Yeah, the breach system, I agree with you. I think I said that while I was playing it too. I thought the breach system was Ritual of the Night. Thank you. I thought the breach system was pretty awesome in that setting, but it also got kind of tiring. So I wouldn't mind if it was like, yeah, like a side mission thing. Like you get breaches every now and then, just like you get rescue the VIP every now and then or something. I thought that bear exploded. Friggin' stealth.
Mercenaries? They appear to be Cartelirium smugglers.
Circle the Moon ended up being as popular as the actual game. Or is there a word or milestone? Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. Seems to be like, didn't watch much. I've seen people playing it that I follow. But. Gotta tell me something? What is? Alright, here we are. Ugh. Valamar. Some quest missions are suited to particular characters, so when doing them or completing them, they greatly approve. Yeah, that's how it was in the other one, and it's always kind of iffy. That's, for instance, we had like the Grey Warden ones. Take Blackwall to all those, he'll strongly approve. I I'm guessing if we do things related to mages, like if we take Vivian, she'd probably be pretty happy. Archaeology stuff with Solus. So I might trade them out some based on that. It's hard to know before you get there, though. In some cases, I guess. Some seem obvious, like the Grey Warden and Blackwall, but yeah. Think about that.
Must be an deep roads access. It looks ancient.
It seems the dwarves have found new use for it.
Like, this seems like a good quest for Solus to go on. He's the archaeology guy. Love God, don't go in because I didn't see Holiday. Straight up fan service. Second Castlevanias. Fan base once instead of Lords of Shadows. I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played Castlevania since the original. So it's been quite some time. Does that whirlwind not hit them when they're on the ground? I think it does, but sometimes they're at like a weird angle and it doesn't seem to do damage. What? How did that miss him? Checks. Oh yeah, that's right. I checked the robe, but I didn't check it against Solus's Griffin robe. Yeah, definitely better than his. It's an empty sigil slot too, but Shadow was a fun game. Stat Castlevania game. It's like a God of War ripoff. Fun, but you feel dirty. I like. There's one other Castlevania game I've played since the beginning, since the first one. It was called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I did play that Castlevania title a little bit. But that's been a while since I played it too. I think you're close to the end of Days Gone. Tell me that doesn't count. So let's have a loot. Battle against me online. Actually, when Smash first came out, I streamed it. I streamed it as our split game for a couple nights. That was back when we were doing our world first Darkest Dungeon stuff. I actually played against some people from chat, including Claire DeLuna, who makes a bunch of the Darkest Dungeon mods. Yeah, I'm still blind to that game too. I have it, just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I'll put that on the vote for story night sometime. Days Gone. Should I brought Varric to this? Mr. Chance? Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time now, but Some kind of mechanism. All right. Should I have brought Varric just because he's a dwarf? Maybe. That not so secret folder of yours? Yeah, I'm completely blind to those. It's true. Oh, I just remembered. I have it's not a paid sponsored game, but I have a sponsored stream that I have to do sometime for at least 30 minutes, and it's just because they gave me the key to do so. But I actually got the key for that Godfall game that I wanted to try out. So I'll have to try that out. I don't know. They did have a stream coming up. Is that ancient Dwarven cheese? It's not that ancient. They were just here. They were alive until I showed up. No security. We should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about attracting Darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them further in. Keep the product on the upper levels and barricade the bridge. Better or worse than witch's cheese? Probably better in this scenario. Dave's even fallen. Thank you, Dave. I'm not sure that's considered a bash. I think that's a kick. What is a kick but a foot bash? I don't know. We bashed him with our foot. Pitch grenade recipe. Explodes into a puddle that slows enemies. Hey, our first grenade recipe. Nice. Nice. Of course she knows how to pick that lock. Oh right, I need to take her to that other locked door over near the farm. I didn't think about it. Discovered the trading post. Big mess. Chanter's lighting staff. Requires level 11. Jeez, man. An angry note. First Liska, now Brenner. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. No. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenner. So you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Deface carded notice. Much of Valimar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. Sears notes have been scrawled below this. Stop wasting time on that door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have product to move, and you want to see some ancient dwarf locked up the good tea set? We're short-handed as it is. If I hear you taking another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place should be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door. Just how you make me sorry, T. I'll use my imagination. Knives. L. Need some gears, huh? Maybe lurk Ashen? Dragstone.
Darkspawn. How many can we expect to encounter?
Darkspawn.
It's hard to say. Keep your guard up.
Darkspawn and dwarves. Woo, we destroy those guys. Oh no, I can smell my wife making coffee. Pants toxic cloud ring? We don't have toxic cloud. What is this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but there's a quest behind it. Let's kill this guy first. Herlock? You have a name? Alright, now we'll go in there. Is daytime stream going? I'm still getting used to it. I've only been doing it for what, 2 weeks, week and a half or whatever. So I'm still not used to it. I prefer doing it at night. Numbers have been lower across the board, which is a little alarming, but it's still more viewers than I would have had if I stopped streaming during this this time, you know. So did I just stop it saying, "Oh no, I can smell my wife"? Or did I finish the sentence? Because I meant smell my wife making coffee. I meant to finish that if I didn't. Oh, that's a big door. Oh, you cannot parry that. This little friggin' thing. I need to get behind him. Easy peasy. Alright, I did finish the sentence. That's good to know. I think I missed that kind of quotes. Dispatcher's trying to get me in trouble. Orders for lake operations. Check on operation at the lake. Make sure they're doing their jobs down there. Don't let them give you about the wildlife. I don't care. Take Liska with you. Give her something to do. She's been on edge, complaining about humming or some nonsense. If she can't handle the job, deal with it. All these letters are angry. Who knew that dwarves were such angry people? Report on activity in the hinterlands. The soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees near Redcliffe, poking around a fair bit, too, though they haven't come near here. They have someone with a trick for closing those rifts. Some rich marcher they're claiming was sent by Andraste. Zealous nug. If you ask me, just a brat wanting a new title. See, he can win the noble ping match back home. They know about urinal chicken? If the mercenaries do their job, we shouldn't have a problem. Still, keep an eye out.
They've been watching our movements.
They know about urinal chicken in Thetis. It's good, though, Red. With the Templars severing ties in the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. Has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who'll get ideas. We need to control distribution. Travel across Lake Galahad is secured. We were made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it. But if we find a deeper vein, a source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. I really should have brought our beardless dwarf on this. I'm sure he'd have much more to say than Sarah. Place the gears. Okay. Darktown's deal. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you trade with the surface occurs. It occurs. As if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fantasy. Orzammar rather, relies upon the surface, not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of taigs away from the dwarves. These were the places where most of the food was raised. The Dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath the stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the casteless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled, removed from Dwarven society forever. But Orzammar relies on continued relations with these exiles to live. This has created a shadowy area of Dwarven trade and politics, where the rich, powerful, and elite maintain secret ties to people who, by official decree, no longer exist. And everyone knows what kinds of things lurk in the shadows. The Carta lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties not officially recognized, of course, but respectable, to their former houses and the noble or merchant castes. And those contacts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties because they were cast off by their families or never had good connections make the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally. Where they find themselves treated like criminals, a casteless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying a plague at best. So these surface merchants turn to the Carta for help. The Carta acts as a contact in Orzammar for surface business and sells their goods on the black market. For a cut, of course. The Carta always gets its cuts. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes petition the Assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market. And showy displays are made of kicking in the doors to Carta hideouts and raising Dust Town. But the Carta always comes back, because the Assembly always allows it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carta. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carta has 1,000 faces above and below the surface. Honest merchants and noble caste lords and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild, all a cover for the 1,000 more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar. Praise the ancestors. What's up, Fluffy Buns? Welcome in. He's got time for you. It's kind of interesting because in Origins, I mean, you do quite a bit in Orzammar, but it mainly revolves around what is it, the Legion of the Dead or whatever, and with the caste system and the historians and stuff like that. And you learn about the traitors and people being removed. Basically, they don't exist or casteless if they go to the surface. But you don't really learn about, at least when you're playing the Human Noble, you don't really learn much about how the black market and the Carta interacts with them. And because of the Dwarven caste system and the tradition of casting these people out, anyway, it basically is the reason that the cartel or Carta and the black market exists in the first place. There are a few parallels there, I would say. Chance that you're gonna stream tomorrow about 5 p.m. GMT. What's up, by first stream? I have no idea if I can do it, King Fluffy Buns. I have no idea, because I mean, I stream full time, work full time, have my family and stuff, so it's really hard for me to make any kind of promises like that, you know. This appears to be Machine Dwarven. Oh yeah, that's true too. 5 p.m. Steering my stream, yeah, that's true too. All right, one more gear to find. It's like noon my time, yeah. Right in the middle, yeah. Because I'm GMT -5, yep. So, all right. So we gotta find the one of Demonitha. Thank you for the 2 gift subs. Thank you, Demonitha. The Ignu for their 13th month and Sudor for their 3rd. Thank you, Demonitha. Much appreciated again. How many are you at now? 15 total. Thank you. There's an enemy back up. It's 5 p.m. time. So wait, is this not a named guy? Maybe that's just like his title. Yeah, or is this called a shift? Yeah. Thank you, yeah. I hope so. Because I mean, that's all I can do right now anyway, you know? Oh, that's right. Herlock is a type of... Yeah. That's just the name of the darkspawn. And I think I actually remember commenting on that name in the first in the first game. Let's go ahead and check up here some more. Not wizard enough? We have a wizard. Doesn't have to be me. Let's go on Silas. Welcome back. Come, Sarah. Open this door. Hey, mosaic piece. Yeah, I didn't even read the GMT part. Well, I mean, my brain didn't process the GMT part of it, so it was like when I had 5 p.m. I was like, that's like right after I stream. I'm usually making dinner. Darkspawn shield, a tier 2 shield schematic. But anyway, good luck with it either way. There's another door she can open. Guess we might as well have her open it. I think it just leads to the same spot though. Lock suggest suggestions. That's right. Thank you. Out of the way. Good lord. What plan is this? I think we only found like one other one to this one so far. Crystal Grace. Oh gosh. I used to know someone with that name. That exact name. Ooh, that's a big boy.
We must seal it off.
Herlock Alpha. No. I was trying to get out of there. She just charged up. Man, he's got to put guard back up. That would have sucked. So you met a post-grad who had the name Storm. Her parents were hippies. She was really embarrassed and kept thinking she was from X-Men. Love the name. Apparently we would be the day. Storm. It's kind of interesting because some side of my wife's family or whatever, some cousin over there, their name is Rain. Rain, and their parents were super hippies, so it's kind of a similar thing. But now if I ever meet that person, Inspector, I'm gonna steal what you've done. I'm gonna be like, Rain, like from Mortal Kombat? It's awesome. Are you a ninja? And they, of course, will have no idea what Mortal Kombat is, or at least who Rain is from it, and I'll look like a fool. But at least I won't say the hippie thing. Called Breezy Wind blowing off wet wheat fields. That's what it said on their birth certificate? Oh my lord. That poor child. That poor adults. Wait, so what was the good in putting this back together? Name was Story. We haven't bothered changing it. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, You guys saw the like the teaser images for the new Mortal Kombat movie? I'm hoping it's good. It's got a lot to live up to. The original was a masterpiece, and it gave us that techno jam, Mortal Kombat music. That better be in the new movie. I'll boycott it. I'll still watch it. Yeah, new Mortal Kombat movie in production right now. Saw a picture of Liu Kang from it. Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. That might still be on my playlist to this day. Cannot confirm or deny. Test your might. I mean, all it does is say test your might, Mortal Kombat, and then names the characters. Best video game song, like actual lyrics ever made. So where was this? Oh, was this underneath? I think it was underneath. Wait. We got second gear, so no, it's not underneath. That's literally where we got the gear from. But you know what? While I'm here, let's just make sure I got everything. Read everything. Oh, it's here. Talking about Mortal Kombat apparently threw me all out of whack. Sure, nothing bad will come out of this, right? Baraka. It's a next Netflix series. Baraka. For some reason, Baraka was my mom's favorite. I don't know why. Finish.
A fancy lock like that has to be something good behind it, or something mean. Either way, right?
Baraka was my mom's favorite. I can still remember. So before Mortal Kombat, I never played a video game that was like bloody or gory or anything like that at all. And I like begged my mom and people to get me Mortal Kombat, and then they didn't know anything about it. So my uncle actually got me the first Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis for my birthday, whatever. I don't know what year that was. I was like 8 or something. And I got it, and I started playing it, and right off the bat, they were like, what have we done? They were like, I don't think you should have this game. I don't think you should be playing this. But I convinced them to let me keep it. And then I showed them turning into a dragon and biting a man in half. Part of this game is that Sarah isn't the main protagonist. Who's with you? Well, I do know some people that absolutely hate her, so because of her stereotype. But it's not me. Love Mortal Kombat? Yeah. I used to play fighting games a lot. I don't like that guy being in the corner. Can we toss him out here? Thought I could kill him before he got the guard up. I was wrong. I'm wishing I brought Varric on this one because I need to start bringing him on any that are involving like the red lyrium, so I can get some more lore behind it. Get Varric to work. Bianca's damage just so much less than a bow. Private opinion, you don't like Sarah? Always brought Varric with you. Yeah. Does seem like an unpopular opinion, but I have I don't remember. So when this game came out, 2016, I don't know if that stereotype had been like super overdone yet of her at that time. But I know by now, especially in recent years with Harley Quinn being like the it's like a super popular thing. I don't know. But anyway, that stereotype or archetype, wherever you want to put it, has been done a lot, so I know it's grating for some people to run into it again. Like, oh, it's this one again. Guy's huge, I know. Can't knock those guys down. Whoa, 156 armor. We're just a white piece too, but it has sockets. Let's see. Why can't I check my inventory? Oh, there's still an enemy in here. What is this guy doing? He's doing the best he can. He's not a smart man. Okay. Merciless. Alright, let's take a look at this armor. Was it a medium armor? A medium armor with 156 armor rating? It's a rogue armor. Okay. It's a level 15 armor. Good lord. Let's do an armor. It's best armor. He was hiding in terror behind this. Maybe they won't notice me. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have if it wasn't for the fact that I couldn't open my inventory. Another mosaic. I wonder how many of those I missed. Bianca Arms 3. We definitely should have brought Varric to this fair. You are virtuous, KK. Take a look. Four potions left. Okay. The deep roads. I remember those dwarven statues, or some like it anyway. The chasm. Yeah, this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Excuse me. I mean, I guess that kind of sums up this game as a whole. Everywhere you go, it's like, man, place is enormous. So where do we want to go from here? To the stairs. Wait, will the vaults work now? I got the gears to open that one thing. This is one of the primary quests, yeah. I think it's one of the ones about the red lyrium. This is where we originally came in, I think. Yeah, alright. That's where we very first came in. So let's go see if the vaults are open now. It's been 6 years. Did you play it on release? Well, you find out that Dumbledore is actually Darth Vader. No, no, we came through the other side of this. Okay. Okay. Right away when it came out for PS4. Man, I wish we had brought Varric. Yeah, I think we've already been through all of it. I feel like we're missing something. Oh, I can look at the different... Yeah, there's definitely a level that we haven't been to. Because we don't see any part of the map on... So we need to find a way further down. But we did loop around to the vault. We got the Bianca thing. It's that room. Sometimes it goes like this. Maybe I should be a rogue this time. Get 10 minutes in, restart as a wizard again. Well, we're getting lots of Drakestone anyway. Yeah, we've definitely been through this. That's where I broke open that. I think we read all the things. Loved your stabby rug. Maybe I've been everywhere. I mean, we did go all the way through the vault and around the other side, but it just feels like... There's absolutely a lower section, right? There's no map revealed on that. Oh, wait, wait. There's a ladder down here. Uh-huh. Thank goodness for that little V move that reveals interactables. Wait, is this all it is? It was just 40 gold down here? Well, yeah, I don't even know who that is yet. Have not ran into any characters with that name yet. I think we must have gone everywhere. Alright. If not, it'll have us come back. And I'll bring Varric. It feels like we went everywhere. Good place to cut, too. Then I gotta decide if I'm wrapping up at 3 or going. We'll go to the war table, either way. Alright. Out to the hinterlands, we'll see if the map updated with anything of this, or if it tells me to go back in. But I think that's all we need to do. We got the information that we needed about the Carta from the scrolls and stuff there, and then we got the Bianca upgrade. Yeah, that was it. All right. Looked like the war table was done, so we'll hit that up. Maybe we'll talk to Varric, see if he has anything new to say since we've gone and done that. Cordless. Liana's down at the war room. Right, Varric, anything new?
Need something?
Have a personal question? Tell me about Red Lyrium. Wait, did we already do that one?
More about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
Yeah.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
So,
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
yeah, it doesn't look like it has any new, the personal thing we'd already done too, so. All right. War table.
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
Will do.
I will take these injury reports to research in the name.
We're power 17 now, so we can open that one if we want.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Okay,
Our best
got
guess
some
at
gold.
safe, anyway.
Spies report posts set up along the Imperial Highway, ostensibly to guard trade routes and facilitate procuring of supplies with Inquisition. Eyes on all approaches. Fourth night, caravan carrying refugees makes camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young woman on crutches makes small talk with a patrol guard. After he passes, she crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. Becomes clear the ruse will not work. She kisses an Andrastian locket and says, "Glory to those across the seas." She dies. The locket was poison. Well, all right. Glory to those across the seas. We have gotten the attention of the finest armors. Oh yeah, yeah, I read that one. I think that's the DLC mount or something like that. Saves the trouble hanging here. Champions of the Just. Choosing the Templars will make it impossible to work with the mages. Oh no. Liliana and Josephine have been working tirelessly to convince, coerce, and win over some of the Orlay's most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templars into sealing the breach, traveling to Therenfall. Doubt and demanding the Lord Seeker deal with them or face the wrath of Orlais. Inquisition has promised the Herald of Andraste as its voice in these negotiations. Yeah, I don't really want to go with the Templar either, so I'm probably not going to. Especially after that jerk guy that we talked to in Orlais. I'm not here for you. That guy. So I think I'm going to go meet up with the mages in the hinterlands. Alright. This one doesn't take... Let's just read it. Grant the attention of the finest armors in the land and not see a message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is, by all accounts, magnificent. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is as much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is your... I might as well do this. If it's just a mount, you can choose which mount you have anyway, and it's not like it's going to really affect it. We'll take every... Yeah, I'll send soldiers to get this horse. The armored mount has arrived, and it is every bit as magnificent as was promised. Nice. We have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved but not opposed. It is not the first strange promise we have received, and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, and even the forces of the Fade are your ally. Death is no barrier. Yeah, I think this is another one.
To work?
Yeah. So now we're gonna have a unicorn and 2 horses. Nice. I guess it's back to the hinterlands then. Let's check out our new horses first, though. Oh, crap. I need to send someone to get golds. Should always have someone getting golds. Yes, yes. I changed my mind. Gather back around the table. Gather coin.
Let's see what we have.
Should be able to send all 3 of them. All 3 of you go collect money. What? They're ready to report in. Oh god, I haven't been catching up on codex reading. Oh, I didn't do any of that this stream.
Too many wounded. Enough bandages.
Thought you did too, mages? Yeah, that's probably what I'll do too. Crap. No. Is this where the blacksmith is, or is it down the other part? It's down one more. All right, check out our.
Travel safely.
I do have to go back to it? No, no. Okay, here we go. Inquisition Barded Charger. Holy crap, look at that guy. Alright, let's look at the other ones. Frostback Mountain Horse. Hey, look at that one. I like that one. It's like a zebra, only cooler. What is this one? Take it or leave it. For that one.
Come to me, child.
Here we go, the bog unicorn. I thought it was gonna be an actual unicorn. What is this? Whoa, that's not what I thought it was gonna be at all. It's like an undead horse. And it's got a sword shoved through its head, and that's its horn? A war nug. What is this, Star Wars?
In my arms lies eternity.
Get out of here. The worst unicorn you've ever seen? Wait. Here's another Lunar. Hang on. Remember that horse? Totally nailed it. It's a zebra corn. Oh man. All right.
And I shall embrace
Right, this elk. What the crap is this? All right, let's go back to horses. We'll just ride maybe one of the armored horses for a little while. All right. Collecting mounts, then pretty much never actually rode one of them. Which button was it for the codex? Oh, I'm so behind. Blackwall. All right, let's read a couple of these. Screw it. I do not have much on Warden Blackwall. We know he became Constable of the Grey in Val Chevin after Warden Constable Fontaine assumed the position of Commander of the Grey from her predecessor. He also bears the Silverite Wings of Valor, an honor bestowed upon Orlesian Wardens for deeds of great daring. The details of the act for which Blackwall earned the Silverite Wings, however, are sketchy. Grey Wardens hide their secrets well. The medal was likely awarded for a campaign to secure Deep Road's entrance within Orlais, shortly after the Fifth Blight. Several Grey Wardens lost their lives on that campaign. Perhaps more would be dead if not for Blackwall. According to my sources, Warden Blackwall has been traveling alone for several years now. The last anyone saw him at the keep in Val Chevin was 937 Dragon Age. Has been completely abandoned along with all other Warden outposts. I believe Blackwall is as curious about this disappearance as we are. Perhaps in time we will find answers. Liliana. I'm kind of glad I read that one because, well, I'm going to read all of them, but specifically because when we've been asking him, like, wait, where have the other Grey Wardens gone? He's always just like, I don't know. I'm always alone, so I didn't know they were. But it seemed a little, there was a little something more there, and this reads in a way that seems to verify there probably is more to it. So be interesting to find more about his story as we go. Cassandra we already read, Cullen we read, Justinia we read. We have not read Fiona, the Grand Enchanter. Among mages, she is, for instance, the only member of the Circle of Magi ever to leave due to her recruitment by the Grey Wardens and then return. The circumstances of that return are largely unknown, but the notoriety she gained within the Circle allowed her to rise rapidly in the ranks. She became first enchanter of the Montsamard Tower, and then elected Grand Enchanter at the college in Cumberland. The latter was based on her advocacy for greater mage freedom, a view she claimed her time with the Wardens supported. Urging for a vote on the matter led to the College of Enchanters' dissolution in 940 Dragon Age. And then, when a vote was attempted secretly, the Lord Seeker Lambert of the Seekers of Truth arresting Fiona and her fellow enchanters. Following their flight to the ruin of Enderall's Reach, the escaped mages held and passed a final vote on the Circle of the Magi's independence. This began the Mage Rebellion. While Fiona no longer holds the official position of Grand Enchanter, most mages still consider her an integral part of the rebellion's leadership. That's weird. A mage that became... Did she become a Grey Warden or just go with them? Like, well, it says recruitment by the Grey Wardens. A mage that became a Grey Warden and then went back to being in the Circle of Magi. Hi, Chancellor Roderick. We read that one. We read Vivian, or not, excuse me, Josephine's. We didn't read Vivian's. Read Liliana. Lucius. All right, let's read about friggin' Lucius. For months, we were also certain Lord Seeker Lambert's death was an assassination carried out by mages. He had, after all, declared the Navarran Accord null and void, hurling us headlong into war against the rebels. Why else would he be killed except as an act of retribution? The entire Templar Order was fired up, ready to take up the fight against the mages. Something we were sure would be over in a matter of weeks. Thus, the election of Lucius Corrin to the role made me despair. According to the few Seekers of Truth with whom I spoke, he was a moderate. He agreed to the Divine's conclave, and every Templar I knew felt certain he would compromise to see the war ended. But lately, the man seems different, does he not? I never met him before he assumed command, but even in this short time, his opinion on the war has turned. He did not go to the conclave he personally supported. In fact, he seems to regret supporting it at all. He talks of the Templars establishing themselves as a power in our own right, and our fellows are all too eager to listen. I don't know from where this change of heart came, but I begin to wonder if Lambert's death wasn't as simple a matter as we assumed. Something is amiss within our order, and all I know is that it's beyond me to discover what. It's a Grey Warden ceremony. Yeah, I know. Can't just barf it out. Huh. Hey, and if Duncan's there and you try to do any kind of reversal, he'll just kill you. I'll never forget that. Sarah, we haven't read hers either. It seems clear that there have been multiple embodiments of the name, often at the same time. The limitation of communication are such that this is impossible to verify in the moment. Crude drawing of a guard with her breeches at her ankles. The severity of the attributed action vary wildly, from petty to outright vicious. While official reports label these actions unfair, I have knowledge of many named as victims, and several are of suspect character. Sarah would call them something altogether untoward. Yes, Mum. There are tales of Red Ginny targeting criminals, slavers, and even assassins guilds. The benefit of having a local is that they are invested in regional concerns. Although this obviously varies, I can discern no protocol. Don't need a title. Be awful and deserve it. So who is our Red Ginny? She has been amusing herself in Val Royeaux for some time, although it is clear from her accent that she is deeply Ferelden. She met with outright laughter my inquiry as to whether she had any special elven concerns that I could address. I've conferred with Liliana about the danger of this group, and our estimation is that this incarnation of Red Ginny is at least a good distraction. Addendum to Dinnerum. Sarah's claim to have lived in Dinnerum cannot be verified, but seems likely. The alienage there is neither stable nor secure. Many residents of the city fled the region following the Blight. Given her nature, Val Royeaux would have seemed rife with targets. Dinnerum has more than its share of suspect nobility, but most were rallied against a common enemy, thanks to the efforts of the hero of Ferelden. Ah, the hero of Ferelden. Adam Kuzland, I believe it was his name. Definitely not Logain. Mom, Joey's barfing darkspawns again. So she might have been well, she was probably in the alienage. Solus, we read his. We read our namesake. We read Varric. All right, Vivian, last one of the character ones. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this, truth gets burned. Make her watch over hero Logain. It's definitely Logain. That's why he got statues. Not in this timeline, only in the one that I ruined. An assiduous and talented scholar, Vivian rose rapidly through the ranks of Montsamard's circle. When made a full-fledged enchanter, she elected to join no fraternity, a decision that shocked colleagues, but may have been a calculated maneuver. When she successfully applied to be appointed enchanter to the imperial courts, nearly every fraternity clamored for her favor in hopes of having a representative at the Empress's ear. She was voted first enchanter of Montsamard at an age young enough to cause scandal. The circle widely regards her as the most shrewd and disciplined mage in Orlais. Man, hers is short for the other ones. Burn me, I yearn for it. Render the flesh into ashes. But weren't you complaining about being too hot? No, you weren't, were you? I don't know if I might be misremembering. Did you say something about being hot? Anyway, I'm the one that always catches on fire here, Finn. Yeah, the new schedule does suck somewhat, Finn, especially for people that could watch most of the stream on the old hours. But how have you been, Finn? Glad you were able to stop in today, at least, for some time. All right, that's all the ones I'm going to catch up on for today. Look at all these. Oh, my lord. Wait, how long are the crafting materials one? Let's check one of them. The flowers of the Crystal Grace plant are appreciated for their beauty as well as their medicinal value. Pale blue and shaped like delicate crystal bells, the flowers should almost tinkle in the breeze. In fact, I have heard a tale of an Orlesian lady who ordered Crystal Grace to be planted all over her bower, and then hired a mage from the White Spire to enchant them to do just that. Eventually, she grew tired of the chiming and set fire to her lawn in a fit of... There you go. Fire again. Let us learn from this. These plants were created exactly as our maker intended, and our interference rarely improves them. Oh no, I clicked on it, so now I have to read it. Deep mushroom. Deep mushroom refers to the entire group of fungi that grows underground in caves and many parts of the Dwarven deep roads. Collection can be a dangerous task, as the deep roads are often infested with darkspawn. Because of this, Dwarven merchants often recruit castless hirelings for the job and pay them a meager percentage of what they earn selling mushrooms to surfacers. Enchantment. So about now, it's missed your whole stream to watch the news today. It's not your usual. I got you. The most common varieties used in the herbalist trade are the Blightcap, Ghoul's Mushroom, and Brimstone Mushroom, almost all of which tend to carry the Darkspawn's corruption. While they cannot transmit the disease, this trait often makes them quite poisonous. Deep mushrooms should only be handled by experienced herbalists and should never be consumed without first being adequately cleaned and prepared Careless consumption has been known to cause insanity, severe abdominal cramping, and even death. Maybe Wendy's used some deep mushrooms in my fries, my cheese fries. What? It doesn't even show the mushrooms. It shows them all ground up. That's what it all shows. All right, that is it for me for story day. Go ahead and turn the recording off here.